So, I'm breaking off the engagement.
He's going to be out of a job soon. Can he really keep up a 350,000 yen a month loan payment?
Thank you, as always, for your wonderful products.
Not at all. We're the ones grateful for Tokimeki Hospital's continued trust in us. Please sign right here.
Kaze Noa. Okay, that should do it.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I work at Days, a company that manufactures and sells medical devices. I'm home. Wait, what? I'm Konishi, a friend of Ayame's, and the head of sales at Doki Doki Medical. Doki Doki Medical? You mean that huge medical device manufacturer?
I told him about you, and he said maybe you should just break up, so I'm calling off the engagement.
I can pay consolation money. I do work for a big-name company after all.
He even said he'll cover the loan. Not that I couldn't pay it myself, as a head nurse at Machiya Hospital though.
Oh, okay, I get it. You've been staying out a lot lately, so I kind of saw this coming, but I actually worry about him. He's going to be unemployed from here on out. Can he really handle a 350,000 yen monthly loan payment? Hello. Thanks for your time. Is this Miss Kaze? There's actually something I'd like to consult you about. Ayame, do you have a minute?
What is it, Dad?
It's rare to hear you call me Dad at the hospital. Anyway, rumor has it you and Sato had a bit of a fight.
No, we didn't. Why would you think that?
I see. Actually, I've been really struggling with how to handle the operation for the world-famous conductor, Mr. Ogawara. Thankfully, with Day's latest medical equipment, it looks like we can just barely get through this difficult surgery. So I really don't want any contract disputes with Days right now.
Huh? Days' products play that important a role?
Exactly. Our doctors say other companies' devices are harder to use and could create extra risk. That's the one thing I want to avoid. After all, Mr. Ogawara is also an advisor to the ad agency we're contracting with as a partner for the hospital's patient acquisition and branding strategy.
Right, I see. I need to make sure this whole mess doesn't blow up into something huge. What is this? All these photos?
These are all clear proof that you and Mr. Konishi were doing things well, beyond just friends while we were engaged. If you want to fight this, I'll see you in court. If you're willing to accept the payments and so on, then sign the settlement agreement.
Fine, I'll totally settle this quietly for you. But it really does show that a salesman at Days doesn't exactly have money to spare.
No. If we're talking about money, I'm actually more worried about you.
My next husband is the head of sales at Doki Doki Medical. You know, his company is many times bigger than yours.
That's actually why I'm worried. Hello, this is Sato. The settlement has been finalized. I'm sorry for all the trouble we caused.
You don't need to apologize, Mr. Sato. I'm just glad it worked out. And our hospital couldn't possibly sign with a medical device manufacturer that has no sense of responsibility. By the way, when you say the settlement was finalized, does that mean Mrs. Ayame Machiyama admitted to committing cheating?
Yes. The other party was someone from sales at Doki Doki Medical.
Is that so? Someone from Doki Doki?
Huh? What's wrong?
No. Oh, that reminds me. I talked with Director Shimada, and we were thinking of plugging the contract that got freed up at Doki Doki Corp by giving it to Days. Do you have enough capacity to take that on?
Yes, absolutely we do.
I have actually wanted to bring in more of Days' for a long time. I will go ahead and run this past your sales team and set things in motion.
Thank you so much for everything, really. And then a few days later... You wanted to see me, President Arito? Konishi, you have really done something big this time. Something big? Oh, is this about Ayame? Exactly. The fact that you started going out with Miss Ayame Machiyama has turned into a huge problem for our company. You do not have to worry about that part. She and I are just friends. Is that really true? It is true that Ayame had a fiancé, so I do think what I did could be seen as a compliance violation. However, I only kept up our relationship after getting permission from her ex-fiancé. What on earth are you talking about? I am not talking about the compliance violation right now. Let us assume you did start going out with Miss Ayame Machiyama, head nurse at Machiyama Hospital. If that is the case, our company has just lost one very big contract. Lost a contract? Which contract? Tokimeki Hospital. In fact, there is a loss of trust clause written into our contract terms between our Doki Doki Corp and Tokimeki Hospital. It clearly bans forming close personal relationships without approval, with key people at other hospitals who are involved in selecting medical equipment. I had no idea about any of that. Ayame never once said she was involved in the selection process. In the first place, you did properly tell Miss Machiyama what your position is, did you not? Yes, I told her that I am the sales director at Doki Doki Corp. And what about the fact that we have a contract with Tokimeki Hospital? That is classified internal information, so I kept quiet about. Ah! Exactly. That silence has created a massive misunderstanding. I never imagined it would turn into something like this. But wait, we are just friends. It will be fine, haha. I can trust those words, yes? Of course. What? A settlement has been reached?
Yes, now I can marry you.
Wait a second. That basically means you have admitted that our relationship is not just a friendship anymore.
Yes, but if we pay the compensation money...
Ayame, what have you done? Sato was a sales rep for days, right?
Huh? Did I not tell you? He is a sales rep for a small medical device manufacturer.
It's not that small. Sure, compared to our company it is smaller, but in the eyes of the world... No. It is not even our company anymore. I am going to get fired at this rate.
What? Fired?
You are not getting out of this unscathed either, Ayame. Cancel the settlement right now and prove that we are just friends.
I cannot. They already have all the evidence lined up.
Evidence? Ah, it is President Arito calling. Hello? Konishi, I hear you settled out of court. What is going on here? I thought you two were on friendly terms. Yes, that is right. Well, Ayame let herself get sweet-talked by Mr. Sato and signed the settlement papers. And on top of that, her fiancé is that Mr. Sato, a salesman at Days Corporation in the same line of business as us. Do you realize what you have done? Please, wait. The settlement only got finalized today, you know. The only ones who should know about this are Ayame, Mr. Sato, and me. Where did the information leak from? You really don't know anything, do you? Mr. Sato reported that the case had been settled to Dr. Noah, the surgeon at Tokimeki Hospital, since she was the one who introduced him to the lawyer. At that time, he also talked about you, an employee of Doki Doki Corporation. So of course Tokimeki Hospital has no choice but to terminate the contract under the loss of trust clause.
I had no idea it would end up like this.
What have I done? I went and picked a fight with a terrifying man. Our company has absolutely no intention of treating this matter lightly. If we mishandle our response to Tokimeki Hospital, a bad reputation will spread through the entire hospital. I am sorry, I really do appreciate all your efforts up to now, but we are going to set up an investigative committee. Depending on their decision, be prepared to face appropriate disciplinary action. No way.
Hang on a second. Then, what about paying for all this, and the compensation and everything?
I am sorry. but for the time being, I might have to ask you to take care of that, Ayame.
You have got to be kidding me! No way! No, wait a minute. The surgeon from Tokimeki Hospital is the one mediating all this, right? Does that mean I am in a pretty dangerous situation here?
The next day.
Ayame! We have just received a notice of contract termination from Days Corporation. What is going on?
Well, actually, our engagement is being called off.
What did you say? I thought he was a fine young man. Did something happen?
Yes. It seems he says he just cannot handle things anymore.
At this rate, Mr. Ogawara's operation will be affected. We cannot just say we cannot operate and leave it at that, you know?
I will contact Keiichi myself. This is what happened. Could you at least extend the contract until after Mr. Ogawara's operation is over?
I see. So Mr. Konishi really did get fired. I had a feeling it would end like this. President Arito of Doki Doki Corporation is famous for doting on his family. It must be rough with your husband unemployed, but good luck keeping up the 350,000 yen a month and the damages.
I get that already, but what are you going to do about the medical equipment? You want to put human life first too, do you not?
Of course, but do you really think things will go smoothly in this situation?
That depends on you. How am I supposed to cover up my relationship with Konishi? If it stays like this, my position is in real danger. A call from Mr. Ogawara? At a time like this?
Sorry to keep calling you over like this.
Not at all. Please, feel free to call me anytime. Is something the matter?
Well, I heard that your husband works in sales at the company that manufactures the essential medical equipment for my operation this time. Please give my regards to your husband.
Yes, I will let him know.
So are you and your husband getting along?
I would say we are so-so. Anyway, I have another patient to see, so...
Please call me Director Matsuyama.
Huh?
Right now, please. If you cannot, I will ask another nurse.
But please wait here just a moment. No way. No, there's no way he could know.
1 hour later.
Mr. Ogawara, what seems to be the problem?
I am sorry, but I no longer wish to have my operation at this hospital.
What? Why is that?
Dr. Matsuyama, I cannot stand anything crooked or underhanded. You know that, do you not?
Of course I do.
Then why are you trying to hide the blunder committed by your head nurse standing right there?
Blunder?
Do not tell me. You truly did not know?
Excuse me? Are you talking about my engagement being called off? I'm so sorry I did not tell you. But that matter has nothing to do with how we procure medical equipment, and...
No, I am talking about how you got yourself into an inappropriate relationship with my nephew, Jota Konishi, the salesman from Doki Doki Corp.
Your nephew?
Doki Doki Corp, you said?
Yes, yesterday I heard that Jota was fired from Doki Doki Corp, so I asked him what had happened. I thought my eyes were going to pop out to think it involved head nurse Matsuyama at the very hospital where I am admitted.
Ayame, why did you not tell me any of this? This is a serious problem.
Well, there were all kinds of misunderstandings, and,
I had her brought here because I wanted her to tell me the truth in her own words. Instead of talking, she only tried to end our conversation as quickly as possible. And judging from how things are now, she had not even informed you, Director Matsuyama. I can only assume the plan was to keep it hidden until my operation was over.
I am terribly sorry, Mr. Ogawara. I swear the hospital never intended to hide anything from you.
I am sure that is what you believe. However, the fact that it ended up like this casts doubt on your oversight and management, Director. Transfer me to another hospital immediately.
But aside from our facility, there is no hospital that can safely perform this operation.
Either way, the necessary medical equipment is not coming here. In that case, having the operation here is not an option.
As for the equipment, we were making arrangements.
I can no longer trust anything you say. It cannot be helped. I will start asking every contact I know. Now both of you, leave my room.
Oh no, this is bad.
Hello, Noah. What is going on?
Thank you for all your hard work. So, a lot has happened, and it turns out the world-famous conductor, Ogawara, is transferring to Tokimeki Hospital.
What, really? I thought he was supposed to have his surgery at Machiyama Hospital.
Yes, but apparently that whole incident reached his ears, and now he says he cannot trust Machiyama Hospital.
Yeah, given everything that happened, you cannot really blame him for that.
He said he wants to have his surgery at the hospital that buys the most equipment from Days. So we were the ones who got picked.
If that whole incident had never happened, we would not have gotten so many orders for medical equipment. Mr. Ogawara would not have come here, and I would not have had all these chances to talk with you, Keiichi. It kind of feels like fate, does it not?
True. But first things first, we had better rush that delivery over right away.
Yes, please do. I'm counting on you.
After that, Mr. Ogawara had his surgery at Tokimeki Hospital, and his illness was completely cured. Thanks to all this, even the advertising agency moved its contract from Machiyama Hospital over to Tokimeki Hospital. Meanwhile, Ayame and Konishi were summoned before the Ethics Committee. This case has seriously damaged public trust and made people strongly suspicious of the relationship between medical equipment manufacturers and hospitals. Therefore, as the committee, we will instruct your employer to dismiss you as a disciplinary measure. Is that understood?
Yes, I understand.
What in the world am I supposed to do now? Rumors about the two of them spread quickly, and no hospital was willing to hire them again. To keep paying off their loans, they rashly took on some mysterious high-paying job, and apparently ended up doing very hard work in some far-off country. No one ever saw either of them again. This is for you. Congratulations on your promotion to Deputy Chief of Surgery. It is just a small bouquet, but...
Thank you so much. I only got here in the first place thanks to the connection you brought us, Keiichi.
So you were the one who handled the surgery, Noah. Think of this as a little memento to celebrate how well it went.
That is so romantic. I really love people who can pull off gestures like this.
Really, you do?
How about we grab tea together sometime? To avoid any suspicion, I will hand over the medical device selection to the external medical equipment introduction department.
You would go that far for me? Then yes, I would love to.